We go overlanding and sleep in our trucks to wake up in places like this, remote, wild, and utterly breathtaking. It's moments like these that make the journey worth it. When you open your eyes to views like this at sunrise, it honestly feels like it can change your life. This is why we keep coming back. Lake Pend-Oreille, located in the northern part of Idaho, is the state's largest lake and one of the deepest in the United States. It stretches over 43 miles in length and has depths reaching nearly 1,150 feet, making it a significant natural feature in the region. The lake is surrounded by the beautiful Coeur d'Alene Mountains and the Cabinet Mountains, providing stunning scenery with forested hillsides and mountainous backdrops. I'd like to welcome you to day number 10 of this incredible adventure. This morning, it looks like we're about to have a few unexpected visitors join us. Idaho is home to several species of deer, including the mule deer and the white-tailed deer. White-tailed deer are more common in the northern part of Idaho, especially in the forested areas and along river valleys. They can adapt to various habitats, including farmland, forest, and grasslands. Smaller than mule deer, they have a distinctive white underside to their tail, which they raise when alarmed. Their antlers are typically more branching rather than forked style of the mule deer. They are incredibly adaptive and can thrive in areas close to human habitation. As we took in the beauty this morning, the gentle sounds of songbirds filled the air, creating a peaceful ambiance that perfectly complemented the stunning scenery. We watched the boats cruise by as we prepared our morning breakfast. Good morning, you guys. It's beautiful here. Woke up next to Lake Pend-Oreille. We got blessed with some. Dwayne actually, he didn't wake me up, but I was already awake. But he's like, "Hey, grab your telephoto lens." And there's some deer just right here on the road. It's pretty awesome. And they hung out for a while and let us take some video of them, which is pretty awesome. Of course, we got the hot chocolate made, and we're trying out Peak Designs. We had a few of their dinners this trip, and they're really good. We're trying out their Mountain Berry granola this morning. I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. So today is gonna be another good day in Idaho. We're gonna head into Clark Fork, get some gas, air up the tires, drive around the lake to Highway 95, where we're gonna head north. In Bonners Ferry, we're gonna stop in Bonners Ferry, and there's a wildlife preserve. So we're gonna go over there, try to get some cool wildlife shots. Then we're gonna hit Highway 2, where we're gonna air down the tires and hit the dirt and go find a place to camp in the Kaniksu National Forest. If you guys have been following along, thank you for watching. Today will be another great day in Idaho. We'll see you guys out on the trails. So this is day number 10, and we are gonna hit the 1,000-mile mark today. And the ABS lights are still on, however the truck is driving okay, and I hope it continues to drive okay because we're going down some steep trails. Overlanding trips can be unpredictable, but that's part of what makes them so much fun. Man, I just saw an elk. It was in the middle of the road here, and then it ran up really fast up the side of the hill, so I didn't get any video of it, but still pretty cool. Never been that close to an elk. So we are making our way to Clark Fork to get some gas. Oh yeah, we're yawning. And we have 170 miles to cover today until we get to camp. So let's get moving. It's day number 10, and we're not feeling a little fatigued at all. We gassed up in the town of Clark Fork, as well as aired up our tires using the Morflate, and then proceeded on to the town of Bonners Ferry. Bonners Ferry is a small town in the northernmost part of Idaho, located near the Canadian border and along the beautiful Kootenai River. The town has a population of about 2,500 people and has a rich history that dates back to the late 19th century. Originally a hub for logging and agriculture, it was named after a local businessman, Edward Bonner, who operated a ferry on the Kootenai River in the mid-1800s. Over the years, the town grew as a trading and transportation point in the region. So we are at the Kootenai Wildlife Refuge. Well, just pulling up and crossing my fingers that we get to see some wildlife. So I'm gonna grab my telephoto lens. There's supposed to be a loop you can drive around the refuge. I'm gonna see what I can find. Well, we're on the prowl here. There's a bunch of birds over there. Oh, there's a bird down there by the water. See if I can stop and get a close-up shot of him. So that bird got away from me, but I did get some shots over on my right there, but still too far away, even with this big old lens. So I'm gonna keep driving, see if I can get closer to some wildlife. They look like geese. I'm not an animal expert though, so don't quote me. The Canadian goose is one of the most iconic waterfowl in North America, recognizable by its black head and neck, white cheek patches, and distinctive honking calls. The Canadian goose is a year-round resident in some parts of Idaho, though many migrate seasonally.
I didn't find any more animals. Those birds were pretty cool though. But I did find some Skittles. But out in front of me, I can see, looks like deer. They're walking across the little meadow over there. See if I can catch up to them. Well, I think the deer ran away. But it's 3 p.m. We got to get going to our camp spot, so speeding up. Gonna go meet up with Dwayne. You guys totally aren't gonna believe me. There's a cat. Where did it go? There was an orange cat. It's probably in the bushes now. That's weird. It wasn't a fox. I was first thought, well, it was probably a fox, but no. It looked back at me and it was a cat. It's like a tabby cat.
I figured it out, you guys. Found this pamphlet here. Waterfowl hunting. It's a Canada goose. Canada goose. Pretty cool. Canada, eh? We are getting close to the Canadian border and it feels good. It's been a very, very long trip. You can see here on Onyx, we are where the blue dot is, right next to the green waypoint, to the left of Bonners Ferry. So we're gonna follow the red line over to the black waypoint there. And that's where we're gonna camp. So tomorrow morning, we're just gonna have a short stretch, probably only 50% on the dirt. And then we're gonna go up to Port Hill on the Canadian border.
I went to the wildlife refuge thinking I was gonna see maybe an elk, some deer. We saw deer and elk this morning, but no. I saw a little orange
and I just finished.
tabby
I
cat.
actually activated it.
It was a kitten.
I'm gonna tear everything down.
Dwayne, you wouldn't believe what I saw.
You saw a bear.
No, I saw a little orange tabby cat kitten.
Aw, that's kind of cute.
No, it's not cute. I wanted to see an elk. I can't believe we're all the way up here.
Yeah, this week and a half has just been like a blew by.
You see how thick the trees are?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Canada, eh?
Hey,
Tomorrow.
are you gonna jump across with your passport? Just stick your toe in Canada?
Unfortunately, I left my passport at home. So we saw another sign on the way up. It says, know the difference between the black bear and the grizzly bear. We've yet to see a bear on this trip, but you never know. Tonight could be the night. Preferably, if I were to see any kind of bear, It would be during the day, not at night.
The Kniksu National Forest is located in northern Idaho and northeastern Washington, covering about 1.2 million acres of wilderness. Its name, Kniksu, comes from a local Native American word meaning the land of the Flathead, referring to the Flathead tribe in the area. The forest stretches across diverse landscapes, including the rugged Selkirk and Cabinet mountain ranges, and features dense forests, scenic rivers, and many lakes. The sun was now setting, and the drive through the forest was absolutely beautiful.
Trying to find a campground. Of course we had to take the road where there's almost no trail, because it's always those ones that lead to the most epic camp spots. But it was just a dead end. And there was another Tacoma at the end that made it a little harder to turn around, but we did it. We're gonna cruise back down, pick one of the spots that we passed already. Whoa. Man. I'll see you guys at camp.
We found a place to camp, which wasn't far off the main road, but it was tucked away nicely in the trees.
Finally left our bedding up, dude. Mine was all nice and dry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Finally.
Now you're just making fun of me.
We had beautiful blue skies above us, gorgeous fall-colored trees surrounding us, and the sound of the creek rushing by behind our camp. What more could we ask for? We had found ourselves camping once again on another beautiful creek.
So it's 5 p.m. and we are glad that we found camp. Not only did we find camp, we found camp on a creek. It's really nice. So we'll have the sound of the water going to bed tonight. We got enough firewood tonight. We got a few bundles here. We got the Epic Camp butane torch. If you haven't checked it out yet, link down below. It's my new butane torch, which is on my website and on Amazon. We're gonna pull out the front runner chairs and relax. Finally relax. This is day number 10.
We've been doing a lot of driving. I'll calculate the miles here shortly and let you guys know, but we couldn't ask for a better camp spot for our 10th night. That's crazy. Longest trip I've ever done. So we're gonna sit down and relax for a bit. The temperature had dropped, so it was the perfect time to make a hot drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peak fuel.
To the rescue.
So, it's night number 10. Most of this trip we haven't felt like cooking at the end of the day because it's been lots of driving. But this stuff, it tastes like restaurant food. Or at least some really good fast food.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very good.
Ooh, ow.
Ooh, it's hot.
Wow. Hey, did you bring any Tabasco or anything?
You got sriracha.
Oh, I do.
Ooh, sriracha in the chili mac.
Yeah, that sounds like it might be good.
If you guys made it this far in the adventure, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Trying to hit 20,000 subscribers by January 1st of 2025.
I think you'll make it.
I think we'll make it. We're gonna enjoy our food.
Woo. Okay, now it's got a kick. Whoa.
You can now order your very own Epic Camp butane torch on my website or on Amazon. Check the link in the description. As we settled in to the last beautiful camp spot, we were feeling thankful to have seen so many beautiful places.
So right now we are at 1,114 miles. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. It's been the longest trip. Saw so many cool places. If you've been following along, then you know we started out in Oregon, in the Owahis. Beautiful, beautiful canyons. Had an awesome camp spot. And after that, we went into the Boise National Forest. Found a cool camp spot right next to this old mine that we realized we didn't want to climb into. And after that, that's when we gassed up in Loman and found out that we wouldn't be going any further. So we had to replan, reroute. We took the detour, gassed up in McCall, and then we went down to Schiefer Campground where ash was raining down on us and we had to relocate. We crossed this really beautiful bridge. We had the campground all to ourselves, but we had to move. Oh, I also took a bath in the river, which was amazing. We found ourselves camping on the side of the road, which was nice and quiet. That following morning, we found ourselves passing Bergdorf and exploring a fire lookout tower called Carey Dome, which was insanely tall. And I found the courage to climb up to the top. We then made our way down the French Creek Grade, which was absolutely stunning. We drove over the Salmon River, Manning Bridge. The drive down the Salmon River was absolutely stunning. I think of the entire trip, the Salmon River was my favorite spot. We ended up finding a BLM camp spot right along the Salmon River. We went through Riggins the following morning, and on the side of the road just happened to be a coffee shop, which Dwayne was really excited about. We made our way north, continuing the Salmon River, which was absolutely beautiful. We had empty roads, and then we got off and started going back into the forest, which was a beautiful area. We climbed Hungry Ridge, and we drove through McComas Meadows, which was another beautiful spot. We stopped at the Lookout Butte Fire Tower, which was extremely foggy, but it was a beautiful spot. I didn't climb to the top because it was raining, and I didn't want to slip with my camera. We wanted to make our way down to Coolwater, but a closed road made us change our plans, and we had to reroute 30 miles around, which made us be low on fuel. But we made it to the gas station the next day near Powell Campground, where we found a Sinclair. We gassed up, had a fabulous meal at the Loesche Lodge. Then we aired up the tires and headed back into the National Forest, the Clearwater National Forest. We explored a little bit, we drove a little bit on the Lolo motorway, and we found a beautiful camp spot right next to a creek that was totally picturesque. Just the most beautiful camp spot of the trip. The following morning, we continued north into Montana for a short while, passing through Hoodoo Pass and finding a stunning lake, Missoula Lake, which had a beautiful turquoise color. We continued through Hoodoo Pass, where we found a nice camp spot next to a creek in Montana. We continued north and eventually made it to the town of Avery, where we got gas and we had another good meal. From Avery, we drove through Moon Pass, driving over a beautiful bridge and through many old railroad tunnels before we came to the town of Wallace, where we aired up the tires and gladly got a hotel. The following morning, from the town of Osborne, we went back into the National Forest and we found ourselves eventually camping overlooking Lake Pend Oreille. The following morning, we made our way into the town of Clark Fork, where we got gas, and then we took a drive on the highway to a wildlife preserve where we saw some Canadian geese, and I saw a little tabby kitten running around. We drove through Bonner's Ferry, and not much later, we found ourselves here, the final campground of the trip. Tomorrow morning, we'll make it to the Canadian border, and man, it's gonna be an awesome day. If you guys have been following along for this adventure, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Good morning. It is our final day, day 11. Just got the trucks packed up and we are gonna head for the border. Let's go.
It's been fun, but we are ready to make it to the Idaho-Canadian border and call an end to this incredible overland adventure.
Did it, 11 days.
Pretty amazing.
You want to camp another night?
Probably too early to ask that. I didn't bring all my stuff down. I was thinking we weren't, so. But whatever.
I'm totally joking, you know.
Still got a long way back.
Yeah, I think we got like a 23-hour drive home. Bittersweet, guys. We are leaving Idaho today. One mile to Port Hill, eh?
Did that sign say 1 mile to the border?
No.
Oh man, I'm seeing things up here.
We're almost to Port Hill. It's pretty wild. There's lots of farmland out here. We're still going. We're still cruising. Truck is driving fine. Thank God. Thank God. And I think Dwayne just passed the gas station. Did we pass the gas station?
Maybe.
I think we did. Let's try turning in right here. U.S. Customs. I don't think we want to go there.
Oh, welcome to the United States of America.
Let's look at the map here. Welcome to Idaho. No way. Let's get out here. No way. Wish me luck. All we see is an inspection area here,
Good
which
luck.
we don't want to go to. So we're going to try to make a left here before the inspection area. Hopefully. Yep. Alright. That is cool. We're good to go. No passports. And we may have weapons. So Canada is not an option. And we're pulling up to the gas station now. Well, Dwayne, the last fuel up, how does it feel?
Surreal. It feels surreal to actually be here.
So we just arrived in Port Hill, got some gas. It's pretty surreal being here.
It is surreal. It's hard to believe. What was it, 11 days ago we started this journey?
We started this journey 11 days ago, and we just checked our mileage. Mostly on the dirt, we covered 1,155 miles.
Probably average about 10 miles a gallon on most of the trip.
Probably about 10 miles per gallon. Port Hill, it's like a ghost town. There's a few
Kinda
shops
surreal.
here, and they're all closed. Nobody's here. Feels like the end of the world a little bit, man.
A little bit. Peaceful though.
This little puppy made it 11 days with us. She's a trooper. She loves adventuring. She wants to go walk. I'm gonna let her walk. If you guys made it all the way to the end here, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, all that good stuff. And I truly hope you guys enjoyed this Idaho adventure. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Run, easy, run. Woo! We made it.
We made it.
If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. We'd love for you to join us for another incredible adventure.